Well, it's that time of year again, and no, I don't mean the time of year when you get presents from everybody and there's snow and there's happiness going on. It's time for school. Now, if you're like myself, you haven't been in school for a year or two because you're out and you're finished and you don't have to worry about it. But if you're like other people, well then, sorry, you're going back in, so buckle up. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name's McNally, and for this week's video, I thought, what's going on? What can I do a video on specifically? And I thought this week is when everyone seems to be going back to school. Now, where I live, people went back to school about 2 weeks ago, but I'm seeing all over Twitter, enjoy back to school, Instagram, make sure you treat everyone well when you go back to school. So I thought, let's do something school related. And what would you know popped up in my suggested videos? A video from a channel that I haven't seen in at least 2 months, and that I thought I had pretty much gotten rid of, out of my YouTube, out of my life. And just when I thought I'd gotten them out, they just claw their way back in. So you have to give them credit for that. You may know the channel because tons of people have done videos on them, and I did a video on them a few months ago. It's called 5-Minute Crafts. They've uploaded a back to school hacks, specifically 35 back to school hacks, which I didn't know there were that many hacks, but there is. And they packed it all into 10 minutes of a video. I've gone through and watched a couple, and let me just say the hacks I don't really get, or don't really make any sense, or if I'm being honest, don't really seem to work. Maybe you guys can help me understand what they're trying to relay through these hacks, but it's also clear that the people at 5-Minute Crafts have not been to school. Seems like 40 years. So before we jump into the video, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, that's in the description down below. I post on there regularly. I keep up to date, put up funny memes and stuff. So definitely go check it out, follow me. Let's just get into this video. Okay, I don't know if they're opening with a joke. First off, let me just say, bravo with whoever drew this. I'm gonna guess it's computer generated, but still, pretty impressive art job. I mean, there's not too many schools that I know of that still even have chalkboards, so this is impressive. So a couple of questions. One, I've never actually used a chalkboard. I haven't known any school to have a chalkboard in my entire school career that I was in school, and I went to a pretty old college. How is it that you get that there's no way you could get chalk like that in your mouth unless you were eating chalk? Also, can anyone, maybe a scientist or anyone, prove to me or explain to me how dipping your chalk in a combination of milk and water will keep it from crumbling? Isn't it pretty well known that when you use chalk, like outside for example, and it rains, the chalk disappears? So wouldn't the water just make the chalk disintegrate? Also, if dipping your chalk into milk is meant to make it stop crumbling, how does it actually write? Because that's the whole point of chalk. It's supposed to crumble, and as it crumbles, as you're writing, it crumbles and leaves a mark. I may be looking a little too far into this, and that's a bad sign because we're only a minute into this video. Seems like a lot of work when you could probably just go borrow a ruler from the teacher or go buy one for like 30 cents. How are you supposed to know that the measurements you wrote on that little piece of paper are correct without actually having a ruler? Unless you're just that good. Hold on, is 5-Minute Crafts teaching you how to cheat? And might I just say, that's actually a pretty brilliant. Did 5-Minute Crafts just actually teach me a craft that I could legitimately use? Maybe this is the sign of the end of the world is coming. You know, when you're carrying all those extra balloons around school in your backpack, you can just take one out to use as a trash bag. Or you could just take it and do like everyone else and hold it over the trash can. okay, well, you had me, and then now you've lost me again, 5-minute crafts. No one would actually believe that. Also, it seems like a lot of trouble just to go through for you just to not take your phone out during class time. You have to do a whole DIY craft to hide your phone from your teacher because you're taking selfies in the middle of class. Plus, most teachers nowadays, from what I've heard, are totally okay with it. So, new times, everyone, new times. Can I just point out, they said that's a pencil. That is a colored pencil. Gotcha. 5-minute crafts. You know, like a pack of pencils is like, what, $1? Also, why ruin a perfectly good pen when you can still just hold the pencil a normal way? You don't need it to be longer. This is the 5-minute crafts I know. The one that takes something that seems simple and makes it 10 times harder, but tries to tell you, hey, this is an easy thing you can do that'll be super helpful in your life. By the way, it takes 10 steps and you need a tire iron, a hammer, and a blowtorch to make it happen. But it's super easy. Super easy. Wait. So she gets markers during class and like tries to color out his little heart that he's put on there, which, by the way, what a dick move. That's the first time I've seen that move where you ruin somebody's stuff and then they fall madly, deeply in love with you. How was she able to just color over that heart, spray a little bottle of water, which, by the way, we're in the middle of class. Where did she get a bottle of water? And then it just runs into this perfect looking tie-dye backpack. Also, I find it hard to believe that a teacher would have trouble with you taking a selfie over doing a whole DIY through the class. I don't get what that was supposed to like help. Like, is that just supposed to make it easier to hold your pen? Also, it seems like it'd be really sticky just to sit there and write with a bunch of goo in your hand. Pretty sure most schools, if not all of them, would frown upon you taking their textbooks and using them as something for a manicure. That may have been only my own school, but pretty sure they wouldn't appreciate that. Can we just throw out this generic, like, ranch upbeat music they keep playing in the background? It's like 5-minute crafts only has like 5 songs they can use in their background, and they just keep recycling them and recycling them. So basically more cheating. I'm shocked YouTube has not demonetized 5-minute crafts and just thrown them off the platform. I mean, they'll throw you off for about anything else, but... Okay, that just seemed like a lot of work just to make a crayon. That would be a good like prank to play on someone. Like, here, I'll sell you this pack of gum for $5. They're like, sure, I need a pack of gum, although no one would ever pay $5 if you do not pay $5 for a pack of gum. Oh my gosh, it's a tape dispenser. Can either spend 3 hours making a tape dispenser or can simply hop down to your local office supply store and buy one. Like, they lure you in with the easy hacks, and as the video goes on, they just get more and more on X Games mode. Like, I can't do this. First off, I don't have the patience to do something that elaborate. I mean, second, there's hot glue, which hot glue really hurts, and it's not fun to use because you end up burning yourself regardless if you're careful or not. Also, I'd probably just be so over this by now. Okay, I'm just gonna go buy a tape dispenser. One thing I've noticed about 5-Minute Crafts, either most or all of their crafts have you destroying something else in order to make this product or this craft that 90% of the time doesn't work at all. It'd just be better to keep what you have and not do this. You know what most middle and high schoolers have in their pocket? Thing full of matches. Because that's not dangerous at all. You know, most kids nowadays play with matches, so... Can anyone explain to me what that was? I had just kind of fallen into a trance of just watching these and all of a sudden that popped up. Like, can someone explain to me what that was? Because it freaked me out. When you're so famous, you go out and you have to print out your Wikipedia page as props for your video. Man, one day, this channel will be on that level. And then I will promptly disappear because it means I'm kind of full of myself now. Seems like a lot of work when I could be doing something else in school. Like when you're in the middle of a lecture or of a class and your teacher looks back and they thought you were studying, I don't know, Shakespeare. I don't know, my art from school was never good enough to hang up or display out for people, so I can't really judge this, although that thing coming from the ceiling and popping out. If you didn't put your name on a test or a worksheet or something that they had given you the night before, you don't put your name on it, that's an automatic 0. I've never had a teacher be like, well, I'll make a whole display so we find the tests and who took them. That's not gonna work. All that's gonna happen is they're gonna get crushed in your backpack and then you'll just have like a crunch-filled bag of just like crumbs. I can't tell you how long it's been since I sharpened a pencil. I mean, who still uses just regular pencils? Everyone just uses mechanical pencils. Well, that was it. That was... something. I'm afraid 5-Minute Crafts, another just big swing and a miss. Don't get me wrong, there were some interesting ones like the cheating ones, which again, you should never do, but still, just It's always good to have it, you know, up there. Then there were others that true 5-minute craft fashion just seems like it'd be a lot harder to do. You'd have to break and destroy a bunch of stuff just to semi make it work. And I don't really know too many students that have access to hot glue guns on demand. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to catch more, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you'll be alerted when I post a new video. Some people haven't been getting my videos to them, so that's the best way. And plus, subscribing is free, so like seriously, what are you losing out on here? I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye.